So it's my pleasure to invite a very special gentleman to take us through a very good topic on how to handle rejection and objection. This gentleman did the best the last say 5-6 months, and in our convention he became #1 in 2 different categories. Personal sponsoring, he was #1, and team sponsoring, he was #1. In fact, we had to treat him for 2 dinners in 1 night. Don't ask how he handled that. He's smart enough to do it. And this is none other than our upcoming SAFA director, Father Lucas Ogola Juma. Please, Father Lucas, if you can hear me, please take it over. Take it over.
Hello, everyone. Josephat, am I clear?
Very clear.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. So with me here are my trophies, just to prove what you have just said. I'm still celebrating. I think I'm going to celebrate for the whole month. But I have to say that success doesn't come easy. And the topic of today is really opportune. When we join the business, when we join Neolife, we are presented the business as if it is so simple. You come from distributor to manager, to senior manager, to executive manager, to director, and all that. And you look at those steps as if they are going to happen each month. And then you pay your 10,000 shillings or so and join and get your package, and you are ready to go, very enthusiastic and knowing that the things are going to flow as usual. Far from it. Reality will dawn on you immediately. And you start approaching people with an intention to buy your products, but they surprise you by saying no. And you start wondering what is wrong with them. You approach people as you have been told, sponsor more people, talk to more people, but they tell you no, I'm not ready for the business. And you wonder kama wamerogwa. Hawajarogwa? Pengine ni wewe bado umerogwa. And so what do? We have really to come back to ourselves and know how to handle rejection and objection. Of course, when these people tell you no, you will get shocked. And if you are not careful, this shock may drive your business to the negative direction. I remember several occasions I have been disappointed. Just the other time, I said it in church, as I usually do. After preaching, I tell the Christians, now when you have arthritis, you have pressure, you have diabetes, see me outside. And I even give my number. And the whole Sunday afternoon, Monday, Tuesday, they keep calling to tell me, you said that you had medicine for arthritis. Tell me how I can get it. So recently, a man comes to me and sits with me down. Actually, I was so keen and took him to the warehouse. We sat with him so well and explained to him he had diabetes. And I even wanted him to join so that he would buy the products at a cheaper price. And he accepted, even filled the form. So he went away. A week passed, second week, third week. I kept on reminding him with messages, with calls, until one day, just recently, I woke up at 5, started writing messages to remind people to do their orders. And I remind this person that I will be in the warehouse. If he had something, then I could buy for him. And then the man writes me a message back telling me, shame on you. Wewe ni mtu wa Mungu and you are a con man. You are trying to con people. And I felt so bad. I asked myself, is something wrong with me? I couldn't stomach that. And then this is the first thing that is coming to me early in the morning. It spoiled my mood, but I have to think very fast so that the other cells don't get lost. So there are several occasions where people will answer you rudely. Just last week, I put my status, I put the products, and then somebody comes again and writes me a message that, you know, we are now in the Lenten period. I was expecting you to write in your status how Jesus suffered. Instead, you are telling us to buy Supergrow. Shame on you. So I had to look for several Bible passages and send to that person. And I told her, I hope that will help you. And then I continued posting. Actually, I added more posts. So I have learned how to deal with the rejection and objection, because that is the healthiest thing to do. So you will realize that in this, our business, as much as we are succeeding, we are not succeeding the easy way. We are passing through difficulties. But the most important thing is how to handle those difficulties. The road to success is full of bumps. It is full of potholes. It is full of suffering, just like the way to heaven. And for you to reach the end, you must accept that suffering. You must be ready for it 100%. So the first thing to handle rejection is to plunge yourself fully, mind and body, into your business. Some of us are there nusu-nusu. Remember the nusu mkate? Remember the nusu mkeka? Those things are not accepted anywhere. You are either cold or hot, but you cannot be lukewarm. The Bible says that if you are lukewarm, God will throw you out. The same to our business. You must be in or you are out, but not one leg in and one leg out. And when you are fully in, you will experience lots of challenges, lots of rejection. The first type of rejection is personal rejection. That rejection that comes from within you. You are the first one to reject yourself by doubting. Is this really true? Are they really telling me you can earn 100,000 part-time? So that is the first rejection that you have to deal with. The second rejection is the people around you, the friends, the relatives. I remember the people with whom I lived in Ugunja mocking me and calling me Daktari, not because they respected me, but because they were mocking me. But I insisted and continued, and today they call me the true Daktari because whatever they saw, people getting healed from arthritis, and they see surely this is the Daktari. And I relate it with the life of Jesus, who after the suffering, then the people who crucified him said, surely this was truly the Son of God. So people will realize that you are serious when you succeed. When you become the director, when you are treated in those nice hotels like we are being treated now, this is the time when people will take you serious. But if you are light-minded, you will go at the slightest rejection. I remember the guy with whom we lived was suffering from pressure, ulcers, and diabetes, and arthritis was creeping him. I tried to give him TNN, and the way he took it was simply telling me that he doesn't want to try it. A week later, I asked him, how is it working with you? He told me, I don't even know where I placed it. Isn't that rejection? Until today, he has never paid me. So these are rejections that we find from people who live with us. One also told me that, you know, people are saying, wewe kazi yako ni kuuza madawa. Ile kazi ulipewa ya kutangaza injili uliacha. And when I review myself, I see my program and I find whatever is being claimed is not true. I continued to do what I was doing. Because let them say what they want to say, but so long as I know that I'm doing the right thing, then I should not be bothered by what people say. My superior himself comes to me and tells me that I've been hearing people saying that you are selling medicine. And I asked him, go and check even my room, you will not find a carton of medicine being sold. Then what are you doing? I told him I'm only sharing to people about what helped my mom to recover from arthritis. And if that is selling, then I think you need to visit your dictionary once more. So he told me, but still I will advise you, stop those things. I told him, surely I have stopped. That was 3 years ago, 2021. Have I really stopped? It is you to judge. Actually, I think I'm becoming sapphire so soon. And the main thing, the reason why I won't stop is because I'm the only one who know why I joined Neolife. Remember that when you removed your 10,000 and put it for the registration, you are the one who knew where the shoe was pinching you. And so nobody else can convince you beyond your convincing power. So even him has not yet convinced me till today to leave what I am doing. He tried to show me how dangerous, how somebody can die and I will be put culpable. And I said, nobody can die from TNN for sure. Can somebody die because of omega-3 salmon oil? Or somebody can die because he has used super growth to the farm? None of the above. And because I am convinced, I continue even with folks. So in short, rejection will always be there. Sorry. And the only thing for you to succeed is to be able to develop a thick skin and learn how to handle rejection and objection. Sorry. If you have not been writing notes, now you can take your pen and jot a few points. 1, this is how now to take care of those rejections. Number 1, don't take the rejection personally. When the guy tells me that I'm a con man, I should not take it personally. I looked myself twice and said, am I really con man? And I told myself, no. Lucas, you are not a con man. Continue. And I continued calling the others. And I'm telling you the truth, I've not called him again. Let him continue suffering from diabetes, and the day he will be tired, he will look for me. I am so valuable that I don't need to go after him. Others are coming after me, so I don't mind. So don't take it personally. The guy has not rejected you, he has rejected himself. Number 2, review your strategies. Probably people are rejecting you because of your methodology, the way you approach them. Use your strengths well. You might find you have strength in storytelling. Use that. You may find out that you have strength in selling products. Use that. You may find out that you are most strong in sharing about the products or demonstrating. Do that. Actually, you need to offer product demonstration always to help people get convinced. Number 3, work on your mindset. That is your attitude, because it all depends on you. When people tell you you are a fool, it is you to decide whether they are right or wrong. Because when you meet a madman on the road and he tells you you are a fool, and you know that is the normal madman you usually meet, will you be offended? No, you won't, because you know he's a madman. Now, when you meet me and I call you fool, you get annoyed. Why? Because you think I'm not mad. What about if I became mad 3 minutes before I met you? The fact that you don't know that I'm mad is the reason why you are taking offense. So work on your mindset. When I tell you you are not serious, it is you to look into yourself and think, am I really not serious, or is saying the truth? And then your attitude will help you. Number 4, focus on the next opportunity. We are like hunters. When you go hunting, in the bush, you come across an antelope, and yet that antelope was not your target. You start running after that antelope, and then it disappears. Will you go back home? No. On your way, you meet the sungura. You will run after the sungura. So use the next opportunity and something good will always come. Number 5, practice your listening skills. Don't go to people with your mind already set that this one is going to join, or this one must buy my super group. Because it is farming season, I am sure that I'm going to sell. Yes, it is good to be sure, but your listening skills will help you to understand the immediate needs of the person. You want the person to join you because you think he needs money. Maybe that man or lady does not need money. Just before our talk, we were talking to one lecturer at a certain institution, and the approach that I gave him is that I do deal with food supplements, where we help people who have arthritis, pressure, diabetes, and all that. And so I looked at him and I saw this man doesn't have any of these issues. So I told him, if you have somebody who might need my services, take my number. And he took it gladly. So tomorrow, whether he doesn't share my number, is not my business. The only thing is that I've already planted a seed. It may grow or not. It should not be my problem. I continue planting other seeds. So when you listen to people, you will understand their immediate problems. So when you hear somebody complaining about money, then you know the opportunity to join the Neo-Life could be the best. If you understand that this person is a farmer, try to talk about supergroup, etc., etc. Number 6, learn from the professionals. Our business is not for you alone. It is yours, but you don't walk alone. The company holds your hand. Today we attended a director's training at Sarova Stanley, and the training was wonderful. So you need always to learn from the professionals to know that even that rejection, it is not only you alone who have experienced it. People do experience even worse than yours. Number 7, celebrate your success, however small. And how do you celebrate your success, however small it is? When you do 200 points for the first time, you have always been doing 150 or 100. Celebrate that. Pat yourself on the back. Congratulate yourself. Buy a snack and take. Enjoy. Give yourself something that is going to boost your mood. And then you need always to attend trainings to learn new skills. Practice public speaking. Use social media and etc. Number 8, expect rejection. So when that rejection comes and you are expecting it, tell that rejection, actually, I was expecting you. And when you say like that, you will never be disappointed. Number 9, remain professional. Always when you approach people, be calm. Don't hurry for them to join. So whether they are going to say no or yes, be calm, be always yourself, otherwise they may suspect you. They may say, kwa nini anataka niingie haraka? Kwani yako na nini ya kubenefit? Appreciate your clients even when they say no. Number 10, collaborate with your team. Share and laugh about your rejections as a team, and that sharing helps your team to grow. It also helps you to improve on your strategies next time. Because when you share, you will find somebody telling you, I think you could have handled it this way or that way. Number 11, be persistent. The customer might not want what you are offering now, but in 6 months' time, the needs will have changed and you will need what you are offering now. So don't just go and disappear because this person said, no, I don't want to see him anymore. Give them time, go back to them again and say, you remember me presenting to you 1, 2, 3 last time? what do you say about it now? Then number 12, know that rejection is part of life. And so it will always come, and it is only important that you know how to handle it. I request to stop it at that, unless anybody has got some question or anything to clarify. I think I have given you enough. And the last but not least, commit yourself. When Josephat asks us, write on the Zoom page what you think you are going to do this month. It is so easy to write. But then it is the commitment that will take you to that completion. Writing that I must become a director this month is just the first step. And then tomorrow morning, you even forget that you wrote it. So do what you write. The Bible says it is not only the hearers that succeed, but the doers. Again, the same Bible says it is not only those who call me Lord, Lord will enter the kingdom of heaven, but those who do what I say. And so do what Neo Life requires for you to become director, and you will reach there. If we did it, you can do it better. Thank you so much, and God bless you, and I wish you a beautiful month.